Very fast, very fast. Now for something more subdued. A little while ago we heard of mysterious goings-on the country roads about 20 kilometres north of Auckland. So we sent Special Agent Maria Kona along to investigate.
Hello, Marie.
Oh, Nick, I just thought I'd nip through the back door.
Oh, how nice to see you. How about come down and meet the people?
Why not? This is Nick Hulijich, and this is Nick's personal military motor museum.
This is my brother Andrew and co-owner of the museum. My nephew Millen, my nephew Peter, and my older son Alan, and younger son Kevin.
Hi. Nice to meet you all, fellas.
What do you think?
Smashing collection of vehicles, that is. Do you think you could take us around?
Oh, better still, I think we can go on manoeuvres.
Great, a convoy!
As you've guessed, the museum is a family affair and a passionate hobby. Nick and Andy's collection has grown considerably over the years.
So, Nick, how many vehicles have you got in your collection?
We've got 6 vehicles, 2 Jeeps and a Dodge 6x6, International 6x6, Studebaker 6x6 and a 4x4 Bedford. We had to actually completely pull them apart, sandblast them, paint them and completely rebuild them.
How did this whole military collection start for you?
I suppose it's a desire my brother Andy and I remember the wartime days, always wanting a Jeep, and finally we actually got one Jeep, and from there it migrated on to the next one and so forth like that.
Hey, Andy.
Hi.
So who's the real military vehicle nut, you or Nick?
Oh, I think you could say we both are.
Tell us about the Studebaker.
It's a 320 cubic inch flathead 6. It's called a US 6, and it was as supplied to the Russians during the Second World War. This particular example was supplied to the Australian Army, and Nick bought it in Australia and spent a lot of time and made it look like this. It drives very, very well.
This Dodge is also a lot of fun to drive. It's 6-wheel drive. It's got a flathead 6-cylinder engine, so it's big and slow, and it's got very heavy steering.
And it's air-conditioned.
All the time.
Kevin! Oh, there you are.
Hello.
Kevin, can you tell us a bit about the Bedford?
Yeah, this is a 1962 RL Bedford, ex-New Zealand Army. Used mainly as a personnel carrier for approximately 20-25 years.
Now, it's a monster. What's it like to drive?
It's not too bad. It's a little heavy, very tall, but no, great to drive.
Alan, this is a fairly modern one. What's this one called?
This is a Australian-built International, 1970. It was used for towing 5.5-inch guns.
This is a post-war French Hoskus Jeep, around 1957 vintage. It's got the same motor as the older Jeeps, a 2.2 litre flathead motor. This vehicle took 3 years for a ground-up rebuild by Nick and Andy, but I just watched from afar.
The military vehicles in this collection are in pristine condition. Much work has been put into them by Nick and Andy. But why collect and restore them?
I think one of the main reasons probably preservation of something historical. It'll be a once-only type of thing. And the other thing, I think as a child, my brother and I at school were probably of that age, 9 or 10 years old, that we remember the US forces here in 1942 onwards. To restore a Jeep, if you worked every weekend, it would take you around about 14 months to 18 months.
Restoration work is carried out in Nick's purpose-built workshop. Nick and Andy often video the progress of the work for posterity. Here, for example, is the Dodge truck undergoing restoration.
We like to dismantle them completely and completely rebuild them. By that I mean if parts have to be replaced, we do it at the time as they're being rebuilt. And consequently, they finish up being painted and then we have no further trouble. So we give them a new life. We support the Anzac Day parades, any major event. They ask could we put on a display. We don't believe in having any vehicles not mobile.
So, Nick, behind every great man there must be an even greater woman.
Oh, there is. Hello, Betty, how are you?
Hi, Betty. Betty, what kind of guy is Nick?
Nick is a very interesting man who enjoys helping people.
Spends too much time in the shed?
Nick does spend a lot of time down in his shed, but did you see his bed at the back where he sleeps most nights?
So you're just going to keep on adding to the collection? What's
Well,
the future for it?
yes, the future, we would hope our next generation of sons would look after them and continue with them, but that's a bit unknown at this stage, so we just play it by ear as time goes on.
Nick and Andy's museum in Whanuapai is private but can be visited by arrangement.
Good on you, Nick. Preserving a little bit of history there. Well done. Well, that's our program for this week, but we'll be back again next week where Mark continues to build that car. I'll be test driving the new Rover 75, splendid vehicle, and Maria Ascona finds out why there are so many Citroëns in Taranaki. Till then, let's be careful out there. A bientôt.